Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, C Panda Crafts. In this video today, I thought I would just sit down and maybe do a little bit of junk journaling and embellishing this new journal that I made yesterday. It's a little golden book made into a junk journal, and I just thought it would be nice to go ahead and film this video. I haven't done any junk journal videos in a while. I apologize for those of you that have subscribed to my channel for my junk journaling videos, and I haven't done one, but I thought since with everything going on and everything, it would be nice to just sit down and relax and get back into it. And so hopefully this video can serve as kind of an escape and a relaxing video for you guys. I have my window open and I'm sitting next to it just listening to the birds and everything, so I'm in a relaxed state of mind, so I thought I would go ahead and film. This junk journal I made yesterday, and it's pretty different from the ones that I usually make. This one is more in the form of like a traveler's notebook, and so it's kind of like this, to where it has the insert that you can slide in and out of. So it's kind of like a cover, and I thought I would go ahead and make one for my Disney memories, Disneyland memories that I had with my family. I know my husband and I were supposed to go for our anniversary, but that didn't happen since the park closed down. But I do have this box of some ephemera that I collected from Disneyland. So I don't know, I thought maybe I could go ahead and start junk journaling and embellishing the book that I made. And just to give you guys an example of the junk journals that I normally make, I usually make them to where I bind the signatures in like this with some thread or embroidery floss. So this is just an example of one that I made, I think, over the summer, and I actually filmed the tutorial on how I made this cover. It's on my playlist, on my junk journal playlist on my channel, so you can go ahead and check that out. And if you're not familiar with junk journaling, I also have a video explaining what that is on my channel as well. I'll go ahead and link those for you guys in the description box as well. And so like here is another one that I made with the signatures bound in to the book. So I thought I would go ahead and make this one to where I was able to take the pages out if I wanted to, or add more. So it's all pretty much able to slide out like this. And then I can add more pages in between, or I can take these out to work on them each page separately, like if I want to take it over to my sewing machine and add some stitching to the pages or make some pockets, I'm easily able to do that. So I'll quickly go over how I made this cover. I didn't film a video for it, but basically all I did was I took a little golden book and I used an X-Acto knife and I just separated the pages from the book. And then I took a piece of, what is this, Tyvek paper. I think this is called Tyvek. It's a mailing envelope from USPS. So I just cut it down to the length of the book, and I made it a few inches, overlapped it, and then glued it down with some Fabri-Tac. And then I used some of this fabric from my stash. I really liked the yellow. I thought it went with the letters and his little Dumbo's hat. Is Dumbo a girl? I think Dumbo is a girl. Her hat. And then I just embellished the front with some scraps of ribbon that I picked up from Michael's. I like to buy these little ribbon scraps in like their $1 or $2 section. So I picked out this red and then kind of like this burlap thread or ribbon and kind of layered it. And then also I forgot to mention underneath I put a piece of scrap paper to cover up this priority mail because it's showing through. And then I took some of this cording. Where is it? I took some of this cording to go ahead and tie the part where the signatures go in, and I made it pretty loose. That way I can add more papers later. So this journal is going to serve kind of like as a traveler's notebook junk journal. Even though, again, junk journal or traveler's journals are usually around this size, as an example. So I really wanted to do a little golden book Disney. I actually got this book from, I think this is a vintage one too. I got this one from Goodwill for $1. So I have actually a couple more books that I eventually want to do. So I might do something with this one and make this one into a junk journal as well. So stay tuned for that. But I just wanted to give you guys a brief summary of how I created this. And then for the pages, I actually messed up. I wanted for the book to be in sequence, and it didn't work out that way. So when I took the book apart, I don't want to fold them this way and half this way, because then the book would be sideways. So I actually took those scrap pieces of paper that I cut from the bigger pages, and I just used them as kind of like binders. So I glued those down to the inside and outside to kind of mend them together. But again, when I glued them together, I didn't really think about that, and so now the book is kind of out of order, but that's okay. I mean, this is my own personal journal, so it doesn't bother me. So yeah, I'm going to be using this one to put all of my Disney memories. Hopefully when we get to go back to Disneyland, I'll be able to put more in there, but I do have quite a few pieces of ephemera from our family Disney trip back in January to put in here. So I don't know how this video is going to turn out, if I'm going to just do embellishing or if I'm going to just actually start junk journaling. We will see. But I thought maybe I'll start and kind of decorate this little piece of string right here. Maybe put some beads and little odds and ends on there. So I'm going to go ahead and start with that. I have some beads that I bought that maybe would look really cute. And I also have like these little, what are these? Little things that I picked up from, like charms that I picked up from a swap meet when I was thinking about doing little golden book journals. So I think I might use the little elephant since it's Dumbo, and maybe the little mini charm. And it's funny because I'm a November birthday, so I think I'll go ahead and add those in there. And then let's see what else I got. I think I have some buttons in here that I could maybe add as well. Some buttons, and what else is in here? I like to try to stick to a color theme when I do these journals. So maybe I'll get some yellow buttons in there, some yellows and reds. There's a red one. Oh, that's a cute. No, that looks like a Lego. So I hope this video is relaxing for you guys. I figured it would, again, serve as kind of like an escape from what's going on in my week. And it might be nice to, you know, listen to someone talk your ear off about something other than what's in the media. So I bought these charms, these little earring charms from a yard sale that this lady made, and they're so cute. They're retro. Look at this little telephone. I want to turn these into like maybe keychains or something. I just thought these were so neat and unique. Like little goldfish bowl earrings. And each of these have, I mean, they're all set. So there is a set to all of these, but I don't think they really go with what I'm going for this journal. Oh, this one's a very vintage button. I'll put that one in there. So, did I drop one? Yep, there it is. So, I don't know. I hope you guys are all doing well and are finding things to do to preoccupy your mind. Oh, this is cute. It says "We Are Family." I think I'll put that one in there too. All right, so I think I have a good start to start putting things on here. I love adding little tassels and strings to my junk journals. This one, let me actually show you guys that one. This one I have at the bottom kind of just strings and charms. So that's just an example of what I'm going for. I've seen a lot of people put like a little hole at the top and have it hanging out. I don't have a tool to be able to do that yet, so I kind of just work with what I have and try to make something cool. So let's see. There's not a whole lot of blue, mostly reds and yellows. So maybe this video will be like, if I stop talking, like an ASMR. Have me go through the beads. Okay, so I'm just gonna start decorating. Okay. So I'm just gonna tie a little knot. Right here. That way it kind of stays. Okay, so now we kind of have some little dangles to start with, and again I can add more later. Oh, I forgot to add this one. It's kind of chunky. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Clear my desk off. Open this up and start adding some, and I'm actually gonna take these out just because it's a little bit easier to work with that way for me. And I can work on pages separately. So, oh, slid down. Okay. Set that aside. I'm going to start bringing out some of my scraps and ephemera. Again, I am using this 12 by 12 clear, I guess, container, the storage box from Michaels. These are great for scrapbooking or if you're working on a project. So you can kind of just gather things and put them all in the same location. That way when you're working on your journals or scrapbooks or whatever, it's all in one saved location. So I'm gonna just pull out some stuff here that I think I might want to put in there. Have this Jungle Cruise map from the Jungle Cruise ride, and if you guys didn't know this, you can actually, at the end of your Jungle Cruise, you can ask the skipper for a map. It's like a hidden Disney secret or something that I actually found out on a like Secrets of Disney or something, and you can ask the skipper for a Jungle Cruise map, and then they'll make you tell them a joke to get one, and so, or do something funny. So my son got that, and he actually got an honorary citizen button as well from the skipper, which was really cool. So I think I'm just gonna start adding junk journaling and some stuff from our trip. I don't think I'm gonna add everything in there, just a few things. Well, that was Matterhorn. We have some ticket stubs. I think I'll save those. And I even saved the stuff from the hotel, like the little Disney Ghirardelli chocolates they gave us. It was really cool, you guys, when we checked into our Disney, the original Disneyland hotel, I guess. There's, I think, 3 of them. They gave us like these little cards and thank yous and chocolates for my daughter's birthday like this. They had this on the bed for her. And it was just really nice. My husband's active duty Navy, so they also did like a thank you for your service thing for him. So it was really sweet. The whole experience was just really, really special to us. And I miss Disneyland so much. That's why I wanted to do this video. Because I want to just reminisce about it, and I miss Disneyland, so I thought I would. I think I already put one of those in there. So I have like park maps in here, and stickers, and pictures. So I think this is actually going to turn into a junk journal with me video, even though it started off as kind of something else. So, oh, this would be cute in there too. All right, I'm gonna just start with this stuff and see what happens. All right, so I have some ephemera over here. And I don't necessarily work in order, but I don't know, maybe I'll just start on this page right here. And I think I want to save this sticker for maybe a more fitting, I don't know, maybe for something else. And I forgot to show you guys the other papers that I picked out. I picked this paper because it kind of reminded me of like circus or like the big top. So I picked that paper. I also have some Disney papers in here as well. From Cricut, I think it's the Cricut paper. So I have some like Princess Tiana paper in here that's green. And then I have some Minnie Mouse. And I chose these colors because they kind of went with the book. So, alright, so let's go ahead and start on, you know what, I'm just going to pull this whole page out like that. That way I can work on it. And how do I want to do this? I might end up adding some music just to relax if you guys can't hear the birds in the background. Oh, this would be cute to maybe tuck pictures in. Might put that right there. But yeah, the Disneyland hotel, even though they had like the pools and everything closed, it was so nice. All the little like Mickey touches in there were really nice. So this might look cute like that. I really like to use this Tombow glue, this liquid mono liquid glue a lot. It has 2 different tips. So you have the pen tip and then you have the broad tip. And I just really like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this down. And I don't always glue everything in. I just thought it would be easier for this video. I like to sew, use my sewing machine to kind of go around and sew pockets and things like that in, but I thought I would just make it kind of easy today. And sometimes I embellish the pages before I even put them in the journal. Like I said, most of the time I bind my journals. I don't really do a traveler's style for something like this. So, but I do want to be able to take this on our next Disney trip and put it in my backpack and maybe do some journaling in the hotel or in the park when we're sitting down and eating a meal or something. Where's my stapler? Here it is. I think I actually might staple that in. That's what I was originally planning to do, but I just never made a journal before we left. So I might actually change that. This is my daughter eating her birthday breakfast at Flo's Cafe. And I used my little camera that my husband bought me. It's this Instax Mini, little kind of like a Polaroid camera. I really miss Polaroid, like the original Polaroid cameras. Maybe not original, I mean back in the 90s. So that's what we had at our house. It was a big Polaroid camera. All right, so I'm just gonna staple this in. Right there. And maybe I'll glue that down. Or you know what? There's like little frames. I think they're, oh, that's way too big. That's way too big. I got this at Dollar Tree. I have an extensive Dollar Tree sticker collection. If you guys watch my Dollar Tree hauls, it's my favorite thing to haul. And I can't wait to go back to Dollar Tree when this is all over, because that's going to be the first place I go for sure. So this is a little pocket, and it's going to be really fun too because everything's going to feel new, and I haven't seen those things yet, so it's going to be like walking, it's going to be like walking into Disneyland, honestly. It's going to be new and exciting to me, so I really look forward to that. I'm excited for that. All right, so that is that page. Where did I have this? Is it right here? No, it was on the inside, Wendy. Pretty sure. Oh no, it was behind this one. All right. So, I have that page. And I can always go back and add more things to it. But I like to use big things like this to cover like blank white pages. So I think maybe I'll put that right there. This is a little flip up card, but I can maybe put a picture in there. This was me and my son on the big Ferris wheel, the ones with the little swinging cabanas, which is honestly the most terrifying ride at Disneyland for me. I don't do heights very well, and man, those swinging cabanas are pretty terrifying. So I think I have some Mickey stickers I can put to hold this down. Or maybe I'll use some washi tape. So I have some washi tape in here. Maybe I'll pick out, ooh, this one seems like it would go really well. Oh, that's awesome. So I can journal on that. And this yellow one kind of goes with the theme. I think I will just use those for now. These clear containers from Dollar Tree are perfect to hold your washi tape. You know what? I actually have these new ones that I recently bought as well that I could put in there. I bought these, this pack of washi for actually the Disney food, which I did not get enough pictures of the Disneyland food. Kind of upset about that. I think that was like the biggest thing I was most excited about when we booked our trip was all the food. Because I'm on all of these like Disneyland groups. My sister got me started on that and about the food. And then I would just look at people's Instagrams for Disneyland food. And I don't know, have you guys been to Disneyland? What's your favorite food there? We ended up going to the Blue Bayou, which is a, if you're not familiar, it's a very highly requested restaurant inside Disneyland. It's in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. So like the dining room is in the entrance of Pirates, which is my favorite ride. So, oh, you know what? That's gonna stick out, so I might have to. No, it should be fine. It might stick out a little bit, but that's okay. And we had booked that experience or that restaurant 30 days in advance. And it was really funny because our reservation was for 6 o'clock, and my husband and I had to go on a lot of rides by ourselves without the kids because our kids didn't really want to go on, you know, the bigger rides like Indiana Jones and like my daughter actually went on Big Thunder, which was actually kind of pretty proud of her that I mean, she's 4 and she went on that. So I'm just making a flip out right here. That way I can see the back. I don't want to cover that up. So I'm just making a little spot to do that. Actually, I probably should cut that right there. Or use a little knife. But yeah, so we ended up going through the single rider's pass line or whatever on a lot of rides. And it was the last ride of the day before we left, because right after our dinner reservation, we were going to leave and come home. And so I really wanted to go on Indiana Jones. We got to go on all of the rides pretty much on our 3-day trip, but that was the last one that we really wanted to go on. So I actually went in by myself, and we had about 45 minutes until our dinner reservation. And while I was on the ride, it ended up breaking down. So I was stuck on this ride for about a half an hour. It kept starting and then stopping, and it was kind of terrifying for a lot of people on there. If you've ever been on the Indiana Jones ride, it's like you're going through a Jeep, through a temple, and there's the big boulder that falls and chases you or whatever, and our little Jeep got stuck right at the part where the ball is supposed to. So people were screaming, and I mean, not like they were, I don't think they were actually terrified, but it was more of like a funny, scared, I guess, I don't know. But anyways, speaking of Indiana Jones, here was my single rider pass that I didn't mean to keep. The person actually didn't take it for some reason. So I can actually put that behind here, maybe. So it was just really fun. I now know what Indiana Jones looks like with the lights on, which is really funny. So I was telling my husband I was taking pictures, and I was worried because I couldn't get reception in there very well to tell him I'm stuck on the ride, go to the reservation, don't miss our reservation. I'll be there when I'm done, you know, and I finally got a hold of him. But it was quite an experience, and it was funny because the ride kept, they announced over the speakers, like, stay in your vehicles, don't get out, and it's like, we couldn't get out, we were strapped in, and they're like, you know, we'll start the ride shortly, and, it would start, and then it would stop again, and then start and stop, so we dealt with that for like a half an hour, and I felt bad because the lady sitting next to me said that she had just been stuck on Pirates of the Caribbean for like an hour, and this was her second ride after that. So I was like, oh man, well, you broke it, so you're the bad luck. No, I didn't say that, but I think we were all thinking it. So, all right, this might look kind of cool right there, actually. I'm gonna staple that in there. But yeah, I really miss Disneyland, you guys. I try not to overthink my journals. I kind of like just go with it. See what comes to mind as I'm doing it. It's more fun that way to me. So maybe I'll add a little spot. Actually, maybe right here to where I can do some journaling. I usually have a little credit card, old credit card that I use to detach the washi, but I'll just use this ruler. There, I have a little journaling spot, and I don't think I'm going to journal on camera just because it usually takes me a while to think of what I want to write. I'm not a strong writer, so. And this can maybe, oh no, I glued that down. I can't do that. All right, so there's kind of 2 pages of memories that I have in there. What do I want to do right here? Not sure how long this video is going to end up being. Maybe I will attach this. I think I'm going to save this to put my daughter's, her actual birthday pictures in, but I'll use this envelope to maybe put in the Jungle Cruise map, just because I don't want to cut it up to fit in here. So before I do that, I think I'm going to ink this up to make it look kind of old. So I have some Distress ink from Tim Holtz. Am I still recording? Okay, I have to keep looking to make sure I'm not. So I think I'm going to use this brushed corduroy color. This. Okay, so now how am I going to put this in here? I'll probably just do a flip out again. That way I can utilize both sides of that. I don't know if yeah, I like the yellow. The yellow looks really cute to me. Just try to hold her steady. hopefully it'll hold on this textured paper. But you just want a straight edge. Something, I usually, like I said, have a credit card. I don't know what happened to it that I keep in my desk for that. Alright, so now I can preserve my little Jungle Cruise map in there. How am I going to fold this? Right, little spot, secret spot to put it. Alright, so now again I can use this and this for journaling. I can even tuck more things in there if I want. I don't think I'm going to do all of the ephemera, put all of the ephemera in there today. Maybe I'll put this receipt in there as well, just to, I guess, look back on. The junk journaling also is kind of like a time capsule as well. You can kind of go back and look on, I save receipts and everything like that. You can go back and look at how much things costed. We actually want to do like a family time capsule during all of this and put some box or shoebox or something together and put it in the backyard. I think that would be kind of fun for us to do. So here we go, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in. That's all I'm going to do for this video. It's probably been talking your ear off for the past hour. So I'll save some more junk journaling in the future for some future videos for you guys if you want to see me work out of this book and do some more stuff in it. Let me know, or if you will have a special request for a different junk journaling idea or video, let me know. Again, I apologize to those of you that have been waiting for me to put out another junk journal video. I'm trying to get back into it. So maybe this was just, maybe I just needed this time to do it. So I don't know. Alright, so now everything is looking like it's secured in place as much as possible. Here it is. And as I add more pages to this and fill it up, it'll get thicker. And again, I do junk journal. I do journaling, actual journaling in my, I do write a lot. Here's an example. I do write a lot in my journals. I just don't like to do it on camera, again, because it takes a while, and I just don't want to bore you guys to death with my journaling. So anyways, I do have this book on my playlist as well if you're interested in seeing more of that. Alright guys, well that completes this, I guess, junk journal with me, a chit chat and catch up. I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. Again, I hope this video helps you relax or just get your mind off of things. And yeah, I can't wait to make another one. Let me know if you guys like this by clicking the like button down below. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you go ahead and click that subscribe button as well. And until my next one, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Bye.